Cynthia now.
Yeah, please, thank you.
So tell me about your background. Where are you from? You from San Francisco Bay Area or
Sacramento, California.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what brought you to the family?
Well, I was just, you know, I ran across Sly when he had to come to Sacramento to finish his senior year because he had gotten kicked out of all the schools in Vallejo.
Oh.
So he just needed to, you know, finish up the few days in order to get his diploma. So he was coming to Sacramento a lot. His oldest sister, Loretta, lived there.
Mm.
And
Okay.
Sacramento had a youth choir. And Big Mom and Big Daddy used to bring, his mom and dad used to bring Rose and Sly over. And whenever they would, you know, rehearse with us and sing lead, man, the whole place rocked.
Yeah.
So, and plus, you know, he was seen, you know, coming to see one of my best girlfriends. So I became familiar with him, and of course he came down. He had this car, 54 Chevy.
Oh boy.
And
Land together.
on the side of the back fenders said "The Booty Green," and which was the name of a song at the time, and it has nothing to do with, you know, any part of your anatomy, but the parents didn't bother to listen to the lyrics, so they was like, you know, they just stay away, you know.
Yeah.
But so he happened to see me out in front of my house, and he stopped by, and he had a couple of his musicians singer with him. So I go out to say hi, and my mom, she's gonna find out, well, you know, you're talking to a car bunch of guys, here she comes.
Uh-oh.
You know, she's
Trouble.
She's 5 feet even. Oh yeah, and that's with 5-inch heels on. So she wants me to introduce her to everybody. Of course, the only person I know is Sly, so as Sylvester Stewart. So, and then she looks in the back and sees this guitar and says, "Can you? Who does that belong to?" Sly said, "That's mine." She said, "Well, can you play that thing?" And he said, "Yeah," and "No." And she said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, my cord is messed up." So she said, "Wait right here, don't go nowhere." So she goes into the house, out the back door, through the barn, up the street to Tower Records, and she gets this guitar cord and comes back, and she said, "Now, you better be able to play that thing." So, these 3 guys come into the house, and Mom, they're setting up, and and we had this upright piano, and this real tall, dark-skinned fellow named Daryl. He sits at the piano, and he still looks 6 feet tall. And an albino singer, Jimmy Terrell. And so then I guess Sly was tuning it up, and then they kicked it off.
Yeah.
Well, now they call my baby Patty, but her real name is Linda Lou. And man, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. And they just started rocking. And then they went from one song to my mother saying, "Go get your mellophone." I'm going, "No, Mom, I can't play with these guys." So anyway, that was started my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, started my dreams, and then I happened to be playing with 3 or 4 different groups, you know, in the Bay Area after I'd moved to the Bay Area, and I happened to run into a guitar player, Martinez, and found out he was from Vallejo, and he says, so I said, "Hey, do you know, by any chance, did you ever know Sylvester Stewart?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you know, do you know what he's doing now?" "Yeah, I think he's a big-time disc jockey up north." And I go, "Oh, where?" Because, you know, I'm thinking about traveling one of these days. Well, this time I'm playing trumpet, I'm in a band. So he's thinking and he's thinking and he's thinking. He said, "Yeah, he's a disc jockey in San Francisco." I said, "Is he on KSOL?" And he goes, because that was Sly Stone. So I didn't know they were the same person, but I was fooling with the radio. And I came across him, and he was talking, these people were calling up Willie Popcorn and Tamale, and they were dedicating songs. I said, "Oh, that's great." You know, and then there was one period where he was doing an X-Lax commercial, and I heard the toilet flush in the background. I went, "Whoa!" So
I'm breaking.
That was Sly.
So I started listening to KSOL only during that time, and then I go back to my KDIA, right?
Right.
So when I asked this kid that, he goes, "Yeah, he's a big-time disc jockey up north." I thought, well, Washington, you know. I go to Washington, Oregon, where is this at, you know? And he says, yeah, San Francisco. And I go, oh, is that?
So you put two and two together.
He goes, yeah, I think so. So I went nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I made sure that my boyfriend at the time, we were writing songs for other groups, and so we had this one for the Chromatics, and I said, I know who Sly Stone is. And he goes, oh, you're lying. I said, no, I know he is. I want to say hi to him. And don't bring the record. I just want to say hi to him. So we go up there, and he remembered me, you know, and he was very, very nice to me. And then I saw them walk off, and I saw one of them pull the record out of his jacket pocket. I said, oh, that's dirty.
That's terrific.
It kind of kept on going from there. And I played in Sly's first group with me, was Sly and the Stoners, just before Sly and the Family Stones. So,
Okay.
yeah.